Greetings once again. Worldwide movement, peace, love, respect, King Sadiq. Quick video, but important, I think. I wanted to touch on something um, that I was thinking about earlier, and that is the importance of recognizing the one truly universal sign that we all have, right? And if you look closely, uh, when I say us all, I mean all beings, right? And that's a smile. And I've seen that on animals, right? Which is really funny when you stop and take a notice and look at them smiling, like you go to the zoo, I think a lot of us notice that. Uh, and if you talk about demeanor, right, you can see it in just about anything, in an insect, in the way it's, yeah, me anyway. That's what I notice in nature, that beauty, and it's truly a universal sign. And what got me thinking about that, I was actually looking at a pretty interesting movie that was talking about. No, actually, it wasn't a movie. I believe it was some TV episode I was watching. They were talking about finding a universal language that would be based upon the chemical makeup of some of the most basic atoms or basic substances found in creation. And made sense. I mean, two hydrogen, one oxygen. Pardon me, I got it backwards. One hydrogen, two oxygen, you got water. That's probably going to be pretty universal. But I would most certainly have to say that as a symbol or a communication, because most of us know and are aware that body language is a very big part of communication, right? And probably one of the most clear, peaceful, and clear signs of no ill intent, right? Just goodwill is a smile. Hardly mistakable. And you can even differentiate the difference between a smile and a grin, right? Because a grin can be a little bit, could sort of be a little ambiguous, kind of go either way with that. But usually it's kind of good. It's for some good natured reason or purpose, like laughing at something. But a smile definitely is a perfect, in my estimation, symbol of goodwill, right? If you're smiling at someone, it's not usually followed with any sort of a negative action or consequence or implication whatsoever. It's usually something positive that's attempting to be relayed. And that's important. When you approach someone, to be smiling, put that person at ease, right? Same way with an animal. Like if you're approaching a dog that you want to sort of make friends with, you tend to be smiling and speaking in a very calm, sort of smooth tone that's not disruptive. And that's something that's important. If you're approaching someone, let's apply this to some realistic situations in life. Police officers, quite honestly, I don't want to be corny sounding to you. I'm not walking around smiling all the time, but there's some officers that do. And guess what? I bet their day, right, is a little bit better, and that applies with anybody who comes in contact with the public. Bus drivers, cashiers in grocery stores, anybody who's coming in contact with other people, use that as a tool. Don't look at it as something that's you're being forced to do, or something that's some sort of sign of weakness. It's not at all. It's quite the opposite. I'd say a sign of spiritual strength. That regardless of what's happening in your day or even in your environment, you're able to summon within you enough goodwill and positive energy that you can relay it to the next person in the form of an unmistakable sign, right? Through your body language. And again, what I would say probably the best relayer of goodwill, good intention in terms of use of body language, and that be your smile, right? So yeah, let's be using that as a tool. Sorry, truck goes by in the distance, right? But yeah, let's be using that as a tool, folks, to uplift one another, right? I certainly do. A lot of people will attest to that in Pittsburgh, PA, my hometown, which I happen to be spending a lot of time in right now. Actually, I have been focusing a lot on concluding my album, soon to be released, and so be looking for that. And yeah, I've been here sort of in the lab, and while I'm in town, and because I try to travel a good bit and get things done in that respect. But yeah, whenever I'm encountering new folks, new environments, new situations, I always make it a point to use my smile as a tool, right? To keep that peace, love, respect, energy just really pushing to everybody I come in contact with. And in that regard, I spread it. And with that, I'll go ahead and end the video. Worldwide movement, peace, love, respect. King Sadiq smiling and signing out.